Testing.
Does a hat count as a crime?
No, a hat does not count. I'm just trying to figure out how to tell it. Now, we are currently live.
Do you want me to get people in here?
Well, I would appreciate it, but it doesn't matter to me too much. I'm just trying to get this mic because I don't know if the mic is on.
Where is everyone?
I have no clue.
Are you starting?
Yes, we are live currently.
Really? Can I say hi?
Yeah, you can say hi. Come around and say hi.
Hey guys.
Okay,
We
Luke.
got the mic. Hey,
Oh,
we got
the mic's
mic.
not plugged in. That's what I
No.
What are you thinking of?
And the rule is house
think. Luke, can you hold these for a moment?
Well, he never. I didn't want to.
The process of using mics will get more streamlined as we do it more, I assume.
Cute nigga. Sorry.
So we're live.
Sorry. We are?
Yes.
Sorry.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Hi.
No, I'm not CBS.
Live?
I'm working on it.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Allie.
They're called NAR.
Speaking to the mics.
Hello?
Hello.
You got microphones.
Hello.
Well, they do not work. Oh.
Allegedly, they do not work. I have not tested them effectively yet. I tested them on my phone.
They're called NARPs. Like the non-athletic people. Like regular students.
I feel like you
It's
should have
literally
figured
not
out
athletic
if the
regular.
mics work.
I should have. Okay.
You did nice.
We'll run it. We'll run with what we got.
That is
Hello?
Silence, please.
Hello?
We're leaving at 8:30.
Test.
Hello?
And talking to the other one.
Hello?
Hold on, I'll go on the live.
Hold on, they're not working.
It's okay. We haven't used them past. We do need the mics though.
I do need the mics.
Hold on, let's see. We do need the mics though.
I do need the mics.
Hold on, let's see. It sounds pretty good.
Hello?
I'm not thinking that's pretty good. There's a noise though.
That noise is the beginning of a feedback loop. Stop it.
Cut that shit out.
We'll run it. We'll clip mics on. Hopefully it's working. Okay. So
Sorry.
let me
Stressed.
how does a lapel mic work?
Ah! I did some work. Look at the library.
Oh, brown is gray.
So there will be a point where I introduce you and then walk in front of camera. Because you're all right.
I was just thinking. I would do that.
Okay. Frame is decent. No, I like it. Test.
You have to see if it hits a corner, so we can all freak out. It never hits the corner.
It's gonna be a while before that happens.
Oh.
Is it okay if I start?
Yeah.
Good evening. I am, as always, your host, Kyle M. Gresco. Tonight's date is September the 26th. It is a Sunday in the year of our Lord 2021. We are back on the old news set. I feel very far from camera. I feel very spread out. I have so much space in frame. This is quite weird. I don't know what to do about it. But just a couple of notes before we get into things. Last week on Tuesday was a very special day. Does anyone know what it was on Tuesday? It was Naveen's birthday. Would we like to sing happy birthday for Naveen?
Can I get in frame?
Yeah.
You're on last week.
You know what's the best thing about my birthday? I got my Venmo back.
You got your Venmo back on your birthday?
I was not sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Naveen. Happy birthday to you. Woo, 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 woo. So effectively what we've just done is test how the mics work. Because if that if it's not using the mics, then that definitely just peaked it. And so right about now the audio will start to sound normal on the recording. But if the mics are working, you'll just be able to hear me singing happy birthday. Don't pull it up. Second point of order. I want to know your guys' opinion. I got this cool sweatshirt. I found it in a dumpster. And Nathan and I watched the first episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia yesterday. And in that, one of the characters wears the blazer and the hoodie fit. And I wanted to test it out. What do you guys think of the blazer and the hoodie?
I like
It's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
so much.
Wow,
really good right now.
Really good?
Yeah.
Okay. All that being said, we have a very special guest tonight. He and 6 other people are in this room. By 6, I mean like 24. This is so weird. We have a very special guest tonight. Everyone, please welcome King Louis the XIV.
Yeah.
Want to see a cool trick? Yeah, I'll have to watch this. Nothing. But you thought something would. Louis, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Who's that?
Henry.
It was. Who else would it be?
That's fair. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
How's your weekend been?
Weekend's been good.
Did you have a busy weekend?
Yeah,
What did you do?
I watched the rugby game.
You watched the rugby game.
Did lots and lots of studying
Who won the rugby game?
and the UVA.
The UVA.
The UVA.
That's crazy. What is rugby?
It's the sport where they throw a ball backwards.
So, is that like basketball?
No, not at all. Not even close.
What's the difference between basketball and rugby?
So one's played on a court and one's played on a field.
So if I were to play basketball on a field, I would be playing rugby.
No,
If I were to play rugby on a court,
I don't think so.
so that can't be the only difference.
Well, it is a difference.
What are the other differences?
There's a lot of them. You tackle people in rugby.
You don't tackle people in basketball?
The last time I checked, I don't think you're allowed to
I
do
feel like that would make the game a lot more
It
interesting.
would.
You like
Did
hockey?
know? I do. I love hockey. Why? Because it's a beautiful sport.
What makes rugby better than hockey?
Rugby's not better than hockey.
Why not?
Because hockey's the best sport.
Because
to watch.
hockey is played on a court and
No,
rugby
not it on a
is
court.
played on a field.
Did you know that the Capitals actually do play on a court? They put the ice over the basketball court.
And what happens when it melts?
Then sucks for the basketball team.
I'd love to see basketball played in ice skates.
That would be
That would be
hilarious.
so cool.
And poorly, probably.
It would probably be very
Because
dangerous.
basketball involves jumping.
It does. Hey,
Jumping
well,
on
have
ice
you
skates.
seen the Olympics?
Yeah, but they're not Olympic.
But if you got Olympics to play basketball,
Olympics to play basketball.
yeah, that's what I said. If you got Olympics to play basketball,
The Olympics as a group or just the people that participate?
that's the same.
You said that
The Olympics and the people who
No,
play the
the people who
Olympics.
play in the Olympics
It's
are
the same
Olympians.
thing. It's
No,
like rugby
no,
and basketball.
No,
Potato, tomato.
wrong. That's really far off.
Moving on. So you were the former cameraman of this show, weren't you?
Yeah,
How long did you work as a cameraman?
about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Wow, that's more experience than anyone else has being cameraman for the show. Did you know that?
Yeah,
And how does that make you feel?
the exact same.
It's not
No
an honor. It's not the pride of your life. You're the most experienced technician for the
I
show,
wasn't invited to do it. I just kind of did it.
and you made the world better for it. Doesn't
I
that make you
did.
proud?
No, not really.
Why not?
Because I don't care.
You don't care? So you won't be doing it next week?
I probably will. I probably will be doing it next week.
I'm not going to pay you.
I know.
Do you want to be paid?
No,
That's good. I'm not going to pay you.
I knew you wouldn't.
If you wanted a salary, how many dollars would you want?
Multiple.
0. I'm not paying you.
That 0 is not multiple though.
Yeah. I'm not paying
This
you.
business transaction is not going to work.
It's not a transaction.
It should be.
Well, it's voluntary. Yes, you said you weren't invited to do it. You did it of your own accord.
Possibly.
Possibly. Probably.
I'm just sticking with what I.
We have you
previously said.
on camera saying that you did it voluntarily.
Yeah, but they didn't hear it.
Maybe the mics aren't
What are
working.
the mics don't work? They didn't hear it.
Test.
Quiz.
What, do you want to be a guest
Blake,
on here or
that
something?
was a stupid joke. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was
Blake, I loved it.
Thank you, Josh. That means a lot to me.
So did you like your time on the show? Behind the camera?
Behind the camera,
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Would you consider this an improvement, being in front of the camera?
Also,
Also, you know your mic is pointed away from your mouth, right?
it works the same. Look at me like that.
Not all mics are multi-directional, Lou.
Well, this one
That was
should be.
It's a lapel mic. It should be pointing straight at your mouth.
Yeah, well,
It's
not
getting
clicking-
me.
it's
It's
not
actually
clicking
picking
that
me up better than it is you right now.
does that make you feel better?
Well, no, because now you're gonna have to hold it the whole time.
Okay.
Okay. Someone in the crowd is saying you're really handsome. Do you disagree? And why not?
Depends on the day.
Today. Do you feel
Today?
handsome today? You feel like
I
a
don't know.
pretty little boy?
I have to check.
You have to check? What? Who do you have to check with?
The
You want to tell me about your childhood fears, Louis?
Oh,
What's your biggest childhood fear?
biggest childhood fear: thunderstorms.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah.
So not the Grinch, not Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
I
That
love.
was my biggest childhood fear.
Wow.
Well, because he looks funny and he's green. He's Jim Carrey, but I didn't really know who Jim Carrey was at the time. So I'm just like, it's the Grinch. He's gonna steal my Christmas. You're afraid of thunderstorms. Why?
Yes. No clue.
Are you still afraid of thunderstorms?
Nope. Not at all.
Did you ever pee the bed because of thunderstorms?
Probably
How many times, if you had to guess?
multiple. Many times.
Are we saying multiple as in 0 here? Or are we saying multiple
No,
as
multiple as in many. Like
in many? As in many?
it
Like,
definitely happened.
are we talking like 5 or like 10?
Probably 10.
Probably 10. Yeah. Who else peed the bed 10 times in the last year?
Last year.
In the last year?
What?
Do you have any funny stories about peeing the bed because of thunderstorms?
No, not because of peeing the bed. No.
Any because of like thunderstorms?
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say the greatest lyric of all time is? Of all time, of any person to ever write lyrics.
Can you stop trying to put lyrics in my head over there? Hi, Henry.
Hi, Henry.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
That's real. That's real.
Thank you. Fun fact, I didn't speak till I was 1 year old, so I guess I'm a real G.
No, you are no longer silent.
No, not at all.
Not at all. What
I
did you-
was back then, but not anymore.
What changed?
I opened my mouth and words came out.
Would you like to try something with me?
What?
Would you like to see how quickly we can peak these mics if they're working? Do you just want to scream with me?
No.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Ah!
Oh, why are you doing this?
What about those thunderstorms?
What about them?
I want to hear your thunderstorm story. You said you had one.
Yeah. So, I was at my grandparents' house.
Do you like your grandparents?
Yeah, they're good people.
Ah!
I was at my grandparents' house and we were at the pool. This was an indoor pool.
An indoor pool.
An indoor pool.
Your grandparents had an indoor pool, or it's just an incidental indoor pool?
They had an indoor pool.
They had an indoor pool.
It was like no, they did not have
They
an
did
indoor
not?
pool. No.
What?
It was a screened-in porch.
Oh.
So it's like
So it's like an
in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the mosquitoes can't get you, but the AC can.
Yeah,
So were you in the pool?
I was when it started thunderstorming.
Okay,
And then I got out of the pool because I was scared of the thunderstorm.
that's cool.
Because I was afraid of thunderstorms.
That's fair.
And then what happened was I was really upset. So I dove into the pool with my arms at my side, and it was a 3 foot deep pool.
Oh no.
So
Oh, no.
I hit the bottom of the pool with my head, and I bounced up like a bouncy ball. Just went boing, right off the bottom of the pool. And there's a really funny picture of me sitting like this on a pool chair with an ice pack on my head, looking like I'm the most sad person you've ever met in your entire life. I don't know where the picture is.
Did you bring it?
No.
Lou, what phone do you have?
An iPhone.
Can I see it real quick?
Why would you like to see
I
my phone?
just want to take a
Want
quick
to see my
glance.
screensaver?
No, I mostly just want to see your phone.
No, you want to
I
see
know
my
your
screensaver.
screensaver is
You want to see
good.
my screensaver?
Yes.
Here you go.
You gave it to me with the phone off.
Well, you can turn it on.
I guess I could. Hold on, I thought this was a picture of like the actual screenshot of the Gibby frame.
No,
This
it's
is
a picture of
your flag.
my flag
It's a picture of.
that is the sole decoration in my room.
What about the map of India?
That's just there for.
For comfort?
Yeah.
So you have like all of your stuff on your phone.
Yeah, can you leave that stuff in
No.
there, please? No,
Well,
no.
I'm just looking at
Can
it.
you leave it in there?
So this is your ID,
Yes.
and then is that your debit or your credit card?
I don't have a credit card.
So that's your
I
debit
would
card.
rather you not.
Okay, what, are you afraid I'm gonna lose them?
I'm afraid that, yeah.
Have you lost them before? It feels like a bad move to keep them all together. You might lose all of them and then also have a hole in your shirt.
I don't know what you are talking about.
Does anyone else know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Oh, good idea.
You wanna tell that story, Lou?
No.
I'm telling you, the shorts.
What?
The shorts.
No, that was a different night.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Or 2 nights ago.
Where did you end up finding your phone that night? Where was it?
It was
Not
in
that you lost
it was in a house.
It was in a house.
Yes.
Was it your grandparents' house?
No, they live in
No?
South Carolina.
That's cringe.
And we are not in South Carolina.
What do you think about limiting the amount of children parents get? Like, are you pro like population control or are you anti-population control? And how does that relate to your stance on abortion?
I'm not gonna answer this
You
question.
can just answer the first part.
I'm not
Did
gonna
you support
answer.
China's policy of limiting children to 2?
I am not going to answer this question.
Would you have supported it more if it was only 1 child?
I am not going to answer this
How
question.
many siblings do you have?
2.
Which one would you get rid of?
That's a good question.
While you think about that, did you support China's policy?
Definitely the younger sister.
How old is she?
15.
She's not the one Callahan kept taking pictures with, is she? Okay. Shout out to Callahan.
Because the older sister gives me a car that I can drive
Oh.
while I'm here.
You can drive.
Yeah,
Are you good at driving?
I'd like to say so.
What's the best driving you've ever done? Did you ever like go underneath like an 18-wheeler?
I actually jumped over an 18-wheeler in my car.
In your car? Were you in your car?
I was, and I drove,
Wow.
and I jumped it.
What ramp did you use?
I didn't use a ramp.
Whoa, your car's got springs in its tires?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why you find this funny. It is not very funny.
It is, it's very funny.
It's really not.
You live in this hall with the rest of us, right?
Yeah,
Do you think you know everyone's name?
I do.
Which person is your least favorite?
I'm not answering that
Which
question.
person is your favorite?
I'm not answering that question
Which
either.
person is like the most mid-tier person here? You better answer the question, Lou. Lou,
What?
what's your stance on population
I'm-
limitations?
Not answering this question,
Well,
Kyle.
this is very hard to interview you.
I know it is.
Because
but
you're not answering my question.
It's,
I asked you explicitly, is there anything you don't want to talk about? And you said, no, I'll talk about anything.
yeah. Just not
So why would you get rid of the
This.
little sister?
because she can't let me drive her car. Because she doesn't have one.
She doesn't have a car?
No.
What car do you drive?
I drive.
Your sister's car?
Yeah.
What car is that?
It's a very, very old BMW.
You want to just sit here in silence for a moment?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
I'm so confused right now. I won, by the way. I won
Why'd you play rock?
because it was the easiest one.
It was the easiest. Okay. That's a dumb reason.
I
You should play scissors.
Why'd
as
you
a
play
sign of
scissors,
respect to your
Kyle?
opponent. Because it's a sign of respect to your opponent.
How's that a sign of respect?
Well, watch this. It's a sign of respect to my opponent because I'm willing to lose to show that I have the upper hand in terms of respect for him. He doesn't respect me as much as I respect him, and for that reason, I will win in the long term. Do you want to play again? Do I go for one more?
Yes.
Yes.
Change it this time.
Oh!
Aw.
Friendship.
Ah! You got any more stories for us, Lou? No. What's your favorite thing to do? What do you enjoy doing most?
Cooking.
Cooking. Why?
Because it's fun.
Do you like eating the cooking after you make it?
No, that's the worst part.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Arroz con pollo.
I don't know that word. Can you
I
say
know
it?
you don't know that.
What did you say?
Arroz con pollo.
Rice with chicken?
Chicken with rice.
Do you like the rice or the chicken more?
I like them together.
If you couldn't have them together, if you could only have arroz o pollo,
Oh.
which would you have? I have very limited Spanish.
Arroz.
Arroz. Do you like the brown rice or the white rice?
The white rice.
And what does that say about race?
It says no.
Speak on it, Luke.
Nothing.
Speak your truth, Lou.
Nope. No.
So you won't comment about,
Kyle, you just asked me if my preference of rice has anything to do with race.
and you said you hated black people.
I never said that.
So you hate,
What?
do you hate white people?
I love everyone, Kyle,
Except your little sister.
except my little sister.
She sucks.
It's awful.
What's her name?
Gabby.
Gabby?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a cringe name.
Oh.
That's a bit.
What got you into
that's a bit
cooking?
Much. Myself. I just started cooking. I don't know.
What inspired you to start cooking? Just hunger? You just wanted to eat?
Gordon Ramsay.
Wanted to cook.
You just wanted to cook?
Yeah.
What was the first thing you cooked?
I have no
You
idea.
have no idea. What was the most recent thing you cooked? That's fun. Con pollo.
I made it last week.
Last week?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't here.
No, you were not.
Oh, you made it at your sister's house, didn't you?
I did.
Dang.
Yeah, you're not invited.
I'm not invited.
No,
This is so sad.
I know.
Why aren't I invited?
Because I don't like you.
Are you afraid I'll be a bad dinner guest?
No.
No? So these questions are fine for dinner?
Yeah.
So this is more formal than dinner?
Yeah.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a blazer. This is more formal than dinner. Are you looking at my slippers?
Half of us eat on the floor. This is
I would not say that.
this is more
It's
formal
just
than dinner.
you. It's just you.
No. There's not enough space
Oh,
to sit.
at dinner.
Yes.
And I thought you meant half
Yes.
of us
No.
eat on the floor.
No.
No. How big is your family?
5 people.
And you only have a table for 2?
No, this is at my sister's apartment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who are you cooking for then?
Her roommates and other people.
Lou, do you like football?
I do like football.
Who's your least favorite football team?
Virginia Tech. I hate them.
You hate
a
Virginia
lot.
Tech?
Yeah.
What inspired your long-lasting hatred of Virginia Tech?
Because they suck.
You wrote a novel about this, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I hate writing and reading and English.
In English. Do you want to do the bit where I ask all the questions in English and you answer them all in Spanish?
No, I don't.
You don't know that much Spanish?
I'm not very good at Spanish.
Okay. So, who's your favorite football team then?
The Steelers.
The Steelers.
Yeah.
So, if the Steelers and Virginia Tech were going to play
Mm-hmm.
against each other,
Mm-hmm.
who would win?
I would hope that the professional team would win.
Yeah, I would hope Virginia Tech would win too.
They're not professional.
They're not?
No.
Their coach gets paid like $4 million a year.
It means nothing
It means
about
nothing.
if the players are
Oh, the
professional.
players are professional. Do you think the players are the most important part of the game?
I do.
Why?
Because they're the ones actually playing the game.
So a bad coach doesn't matter,
A bad coach does matter, but
but bad players matter more?
yes,
Why?
because they are the ones playing the game.
So if I replaced every defenseman with a tractor, how would that affect the game?
I don't know how that would affect the game.
Because if the players matter, then I
I
should
really don't know.
I shouldn't be able to replace them with tractors.
This is very confusing.
Well, it's not. It's just you take each linebacker. Are they called linebackers?
That's a position.
Is it one of the ones I'm talking about switching out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you switch each linebacker out with a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
How does that? Does the other team do better?
Just means that there's 3 tractors on the field. That's literally all it means.
Does the average tractor weigh more than the average linebacker?
I'd like to think so.
What does that say about tractors?
It says they're very large.
They are.
That's what it says.
Have you ever driven a tractor?
I know. I haven't.
You're missing out. I haven't
You?
either. No.
No.
I just assume because like 3 wheels is kind of cool.
They have 4.
I meant to say tricycles. If we replace each linebacker with a tricycle,
The other team would definitely do better.
that's cool. Do I have anything else on here? I think I've gone through everything. Oh, what do you think the most effective social movement of the last 100 years was?
Huh?
So the last 100 years, so from 1921 to now, covers the Great Depression, the Roaring Twenties, World War II, Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, multiple other movements, the Vietnam War, and 9/11. Which social movement was the most effective and most successful?
I have
If you had
no
to-
idea.
Yeah, but like your opinion. What do you think?
I don't know.
If you
Hi, Henry.
Hi Henry. I hate him so much. He never comes in here to say hi.
Bye, Henry.
So you're not gonna answer that one either?
What?
What about like the environmental preservation movement? What do you think of that? Do you think we should preserve the environment?
Yeah.
Do you think an effective method to preserve the environment would be to limit population growth?
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
If you had to guess.
My guess is as good as yours.
Well, my guess is pretty good. So what's your guess?
I don't.
You don't think about this?
No, I don't.
What do you think about?
Football? Pretty much where it stops.
Yeah.
That explains this interview so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk about football for a little bit?
I know that you don't want to talk about football.
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about football. You were watching a game when I came in.
I was.
What did you think of the Dolphins-Raiders game?
Thought it was a very entertaining game.
Who won?
The Raiders won.
Oh yeah, they actually did get that field goal. I
Uh-huh.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
So if the Raiders kicker
Yeah.
had been replaced by a soccer player,
Mm-hmm.
would he have done better or worse?
He probably would have done close to the same.
So could the kicker play soccer? And
I'd
would they
assume
play that
so.
on a court?
You can play soccer on a court.
You can?
Yeah.
Can you play it on a rink?
No.
No?
You definitely pop
Could you
the ball.
try? Oh,
You
pop the
definitely
ball.
pop the ball.
Are you supposed to kick the ball with the bottom of the shoe?
You kick the ball with your entire foot.
The entire foot?
Yeah.
I don't think
All
my
parts of
foot
your
is
all
small.
parts of your foot can touch the ball.
Especially the stabby parts.
Yeah.
It's been great talking to you, Lou.
Yeah.
I don't like this eye contact.
Neither do I. It's
Can
making me
we
very
please look
uncomfortable.
away?
I'd like to do that.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm really trying, but I can't.
Okay, please look away.
I'm so sorry.
I really
can't.
don't like this.
I don't either. Please look
I'm
away.
just gonna go.
Okay. We got a couple announcements before we go. Oh, thank you. I'll put this one properly onto my lapel.
Okay.
Couple announcements before we go. This is the last show for the foreseeable future. That will be taking place on a Sunday. Marta, you've been moved up significantly on the list of people who will be on next.
That's scary.
I'm sick of competing with the lounge for Sunday night football, so we're going to switch to Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Our next guest will be announced on Wednesday at about 8:55 when I type the name into the title of the stream, although I do already know who they will be, and it's not Naveen.
Oh, it's Callahan.
Maybe. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. I'll zero the whole time. All right. How do I end it?
Good night, gamers.
Good night, gamers.
Good night.
I really hope the mics work.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be kind of awkward if it was just a silent
30 minutes.